Yeah, a pleasant good morning to one and all. It is indeed my pleasure to be here with the responsibilities of ICTs and to join with the cable today to launch the Wi-Fi in Community Centers initiative. Right here at the St. Johnson's Community Center. I'm so pleased that St. Johnson is the first stop to be able to have this service. And I see Marcia Jeffers here. I know her group uses the facility, and so I'm sure she too is excited to be able to have that opportunity as well. This is the official launch of this project, which means that we are only at Community Center number 1 of 16. And to me, that says a lot. Imagine the cable, our own local company, committing to be able to provide this type of access throughout the entire island in all communities. It was just a few months ago when we had the budget presentations that the government would have spoken to the need for us to have Wi-Fi access in the communities. And the cable stepped up and said they are willing to be able to provide that free service within the communities because, as the CEO would have said, no one should be left behind. It is through partnerships such as these that our country will be able to continue on a path of growth and development and be able to realize our fullest potential. As I've always said, the government cannot do it alone. And we are always pleased when businesses hear of our plans and visions, and they step forward to make a contribution towards achieving the visions and plans laid out by the government. And so I wish to take this opportunity to thank the management and board of the cable for continuing to be so willing, I am telling you, every opportunity they get to be able to assist, they are always willing to participate and partner with the government, and more specifically, the ministry with responsibility for ICTs. If we look at the internet penetration rates in St. Kitts and Nevis, we will see that about 90% of our population interacts with the internet in some way, shape, or form. We see the emergence of a number of technology-driven businesses, some which allow users to be able to make payments to vendors, be it bus drivers or even our local mom and pop shops, just by scanning a barcode on their cell phones. Other tech businesses are giving us the option to shop for groceries online and have them delivered to our homes. Or even we can shop online for breakfast, lunch, or dinner from our favorite local restaurants and have those delivered wherever we choose. St. Kitts and Nevis is making a shift towards a digital economy, and this shift ties in perfectly with the vision of the government, which is to make St. Kitts and Nevis a world leader in digital services delivery for citizens, residents, the private sector, and investors in a manner that is safe, efficient, interactive, and responsive to the needs of end users, and which would allow for economic growth and contribute to national development. If we are to be the world leaders, it therefore means that access to all of the potential and possibilities of technology must be at our fingertips. It means that we must create the environment that gives individuals and groups the access necessary to collaborate effectively and to innovate. It means that we must provide access in our communities that encourages economic growth for the residents and the country as a whole. The point isn't just to have access to the internet, The point is to begin to stimulate the communities to see the possibilities associated with access. This level of access can see our community centers transform into a resource that allows for programs geared towards business development, education assistance through after-school programs, a meeting venue for small businesses, a place for virtual presentations or meetings. This type of access in our community centers have the potential to transform our community centers into mini innovation hubs, a place where we can see the emergence of new tech businesses or any type of business for that matter. We speak about incubators for small businesses. With access to the internet being made available within our community centers, it gives us the potential to create spaces within the community centers for that purpose. And I see that the minister is taking notes, so I know we will see that happening soon. And with that thought as well, I will be appealing to other businesses, like-minded, willing to be able to contribute to nation development, to start reaching out to the Ministry of Community Development or the Ministry of ICTs and tell us how you can contribute. A few computers here or there, tables, desks, and chairs, because we must transform the way we do things and business. So I'm putting out the call. And I'm not just putting out the call publicly, I'll probably make some phone calls as well, so that persons will be willing to step up and do their part. Follow the lead of the cable. The cable have provided the services. I know we are asking you to provide us, our community centers, our communities, with the computers, tables, chairs, anything, because the government cannot do it alone. This potential is now in the hands of the residents within the communities. It is now up to you to decide how you wish to make this resource provided for you to begin to work for your own development. You can't wait for someone else to do it for you. Begin to brainstorm ways in which this initiative can be of benefit to you, your children, the community, and start building out those ideas into actual programs and projects. I know there are a number of persons who already reached out to me and said they are willing to do after-school programs. We will make that resource available to you here so that you can start thinking about how can I assist, how can I make this project into reality. But it also means taking care of the facilities and resources provided to you and guarding it against vandalism and theft. Ownership. This is your community center. The resources that are being made available are your resources. It is going to affect your future generation. So you need to guard it with all of you, just as you would guard and protect your own residences. You must see the community center and the resources being provided as an extension of your own residence and guard it with everything to make sure that your future generation have the access. Look at the students who are here and are able to access the internet. Imagine what your children could be able to do. Whenever it is that they are home and nothing there to do, I'm bored, we can offer a service here at the community centers, keep the doors open and allow our children to have something to do with their idle hands and their idle times that can turn into lucrative careers and even have the potential of growing our economies. You need to take ownership of the resources being provided for you. See it for the possibilities that it opens up for you. And with those few words, I just want to remind everyone, we are on a path to digital transformation. We are on a path to becoming the leaders in technology. We already have the willpower, we already have the human resource who have the ability, and they've been proving that to us time and time again. We have it. It's now for us to take it, own it, build it, develop it, and then we'll see so much more success. And so once again, I would like to thank the Cable for this commitment that they've made to continue development, not only within our community, but throughout the entire federation. Because as I've said earlier, I think it was at the PM's press conference, they're also helping us with building out our network, our government-wide area network. So the Cable is doing their part, and we thank them so much for the work that they do. And I'm telling you, the team at the Cable, all local, all persons from within CARICOM, but they're the most dynamic, and they can get things done. And that makes me feel proud to be able to say, I don't think everybody understands the depth of the Cable. This is a local-owned company with locals working within that company. And the type of services that they have been providing tells us that St. Kitts and Nevis have potential like no other. And I'm looking forward to what will come of the future generation when we continue to invest into them and see them soar and give them the resources that they need to soar as well. So once again, I would like to say thank you. I don't see the minister with responsibility for community development on here, but I think he should say a few words. And so I'm putting him on the spot, but I know he's up to it, because I think it's important for him to give a perspective from the community development end, for everyone to understand the impact that this type of initiative will have. So thank you, and I now invite the minister to share a few words with us.